a.k.a. America's team, baby, defeats the New York Liberty, handing them their first loss of the season in the 102-88 victory today. Caitlyn Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, has a stellar performance in this game today. America's team gave us what we wanted to see, baby. Are you not entertained? Yes. The WNBA is on notice. The WNBA is on notice. The W360 here, there's a new jersey that has to be purchased and put up on the wall. There's a new jersey that has to be purchased and put up on the wall. There are some things we're going to talk about. Asia Wilson was extra this week. Dejanay Carrington is a head case. We're going to talk about it and much more right after the intro. Let's go! Play of the game. Play swoosh. That's right.
Good job.
No, we can.
Whew, good dub. Squad needed it. Played Fever Way. I love it. More of them.
That's right. That's right. What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360, okay? Yes! It's a great night. It's a good night, okay? Do you hear me? It's a good night. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking into this show, okay? Subscribe to the W360, okay? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle. Subscribe to the W360. This channel is a home for women's basketball, okay? If you're sensitive, go ahead and X out. X out. There's real truth telling here, okay? And we crack jokes and we talk about women's basketball here at W360 Nation, okay? So if you're new here, subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much, W360 Nation. I love you guys so much. All right? What's going on, Loud 27? What's up, Kelly? Loyalty 55, I see you in the chat. Spike is in the chat. Spike says, oh, wow, I actually caught a live. Welcome, Spike. What's going on? Michelle Morales, what's going on, girl? I see you in the chat. AJ is in the chat. Mimi Porter is in the chat. Rhonda Stewart, I see you in the chat. Lauren, I know you're out there. And Jade. Welcome to the W360. What's up, W360 Nation? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? What a game. What a game. Okay? Jar Jar Binks, what's going on? I see you in the chat as well. I recognize your name for Twitter, so I appreciate you tuning into the live as well. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Okay, the Indiana Fever, they were able to pull off the 102-88 win tonight. Okay, handing New York Liberty their first loss. New York Liberty, the defending champions, their first loss of the season. Okay, so to all the slows and to the white Jesus haters and people that hate to watch America's team, baby. This is amazing. This is amazing. Shout out to White Jesus. I'm wearing the wrong shirt tonight. I really meant to put on my White Jesus shirt tonight. I did. I'm wearing the wrong shirt tonight. I wore this out at the event I was at, but I meant to change it to my White Jesus shirt. Oh, I'm so mad I'm not wearing it right now. Shout out to White Jesus. Okay. Shout out to White Jesus. That's not it. Do I have her up here? Send me Caitlyn Clark picture. Send me the updated one. That's why I took it down. It's not updated. White Jesus. And I'm going to start there because that's where we start, because White Jesus, Caitlyn Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, is the face of this league. Okay? She's the face of this league. And watching this performance tonight should show everyone in America, the millions of people that tuned in, that White Jesus is the face of this league. Okay? She's the MVP. And she's the face of the WNBA. That's where it starts and that's where it ends. Congratulations, White Jesus. You go get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it tonight, Jesus. We're going to have a chill, laid-back show tonight. I'd like to ask the chat, am I the only one, when Jesus hit that third three, guys, when I tell you I was yelling at my TV, White Jesus, let's go. Like, I was hollering at my TV. I was hollering. Well, at the TV where I was at. I was hollering, Jesus! The entire place was calling Caitlyn Clark White Jesus. Okay? I'm telling you right now, White Jesus elevates not only her team, but she elevates this league. Her aura is unmatched. I don't care what anyone has to say. The face that they're trying to say is the face of the league, and she's the best player on this planet, and she's the best player on this planet, and this and that. When she goes back and play, because she's out right now, you know, when she go back and play, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. The WNBA is now back because Caitlyn Clark is playing again. Okay? I just want to be very clear when I say this. I don't want it to be any doubts. I want to be very clear when I say White Jesus is the face of this league. This isn't any coat riding or glazing or anything like that. This is facts. No game since White Jesus has been out has looked like this game. That team looked magical tonight. They looked magical. Okay? Everyone Everyone's game was elevated, including New York. Including New York. The energy around the game felt better. Only generational and magical players can get that's innately born within you. You can't force that. You can't try to Bible scripture that through tweets. You can't do any of that. That's giving to you from a higher power. Okay? White Jesus is the player that moves this league. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. That team looked magical out there today. They looked magical. The game felt unreal. I'm not the only one. Okay? You can watch a Dallas and who did they play last? It doesn't matter. It was a close game and everything. What was it, Dallas and Vegas? Last night, it not the same. Not the same. It's just not the same. I don't care how many times Dejanay Carrington want to run up on the refs, and she fouled people 6 fouls in one quarter. It doesn't matter. You can try to be physical all you want, and I'm physical and it doesn't matter. It's not the same. It's not the same. White Jesus is the player that carries this league. It is what it is. Deal with it. Deal with it, slows. Deal with it. Seriously. Seriously. That's just what it is. Tiana, I see your comment in the chat. Um, if you are here and you have not liked this video, please like this video. It helps the video move in the chat. We're probably going to go about an hour and some change tonight, guys. I'm going to be on here live. And when the video is this type of time length, it struggles to appear in a lot of people's algorithms. So liking the video and commenting on the video and things like that, it really helps to spread the W360. So if you are watching, please like the video. It helps with the algorithm, okay? It helps with the algorithm. All right. Good for you, Sydney Coulson. You had a good game tonight. You had a good game tonight. Okay? You played good. You played good. You're going to get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. You earned it. All right. W360 Nation is calling me out. I am going to purchase her jersey. I did say before, if she scored 10 points and it had at least 5 assists tonight or in a game, because I didn't think she ever would. I didn't think she ever would. I said I'll purchase her jersey and put it up right here on the wall, and I'm going to do that. I went to the WNBA site, and I went under the Indiana Fever. They sell Lexi Hall jersey. They even sell Howard, Natasha Howard's jersey. They sell everyone's jersey. I didn't see Sydney Coulson jersey on the WNBA site, so I'm trying to find an official distributor to get her jersey, because I want, of course, her to get the money that she gets from selling her jersey. Okay? I'm going to purchase her jersey. I need to find out where I can really get it officially. Because it's not on the WNBA site. Nonetheless, Sydney Coulson, you played your ass off tonight. You did that, girl. You did a good job tonight, Sydney Coulson. You did. You did a good job tonight. You did that. You came in, you showed up, you took the right shots. Just to go over what Sydney Coulson did tonight. Sydney Coulson's stat line. She had in 20 minutes, 10 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists, a steal. She was 3 for 4 from the field. Okay. 2 for 3. She hit 2 threes. Guys, she hit 2 threes. She hit 2 threes. She hit 2 threes. She was 2 for 2 from the field. All jokes aside, Sydney Coulson had a good game tonight. She did. And, that just goes to show this is never personal. I will always call out like, oh, she did that tonight. Prove me wrong. It's never personal. Do I still think she stinks? Yes. I just think she had a good game. But I'm going to call out her good game, and I'm going to stick to my word. I didn't think she would ever score 10 points in a game because I've never seen her do it. But jokes aside, it was imperative for Sydney Coulson to have a good game tonight, to come in when White Jesus needed a breather. And also, everyone's game was elevated tonight except Natasha Howard's. But other than that, everyone's game was elevated tonight. Everyone met the moment tonight. This was a huge game. You're playing the defending champions. Everyone's watching because your star player, the league's star player, is coming back tonight after missing 5 games. Everyone needs to step up. Everyone has to step up and get this win. Sydney Coulson, you did. You stepped up tonight. Good for you, Sydney. You earned yourself a steak and a drink. All right? And your jersey is going to go on my wall because I said that. And I'm a woman of my word. Your jersey's going to go on my wall. No, seriously. Sydney Coulson, she had a damn good game tonight. Sydney, good for you. Good for you. Seriously. Seriously. And in addition to Sydney Coulson, Lexi Hall, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Damaris Dantes, I thought, played well tonight. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Aaliyah Boston, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. She was 2 for 3 for free throws. Kelsey Mitchell, 22 points, 2 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Natasha Howard did absolutely nothing to contribute to the team tonight. But I say that to say this team looked magical today because of White Jesus' aura. White Jesus ended the game 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal. 2 blocks, shot 50% from the 3. Only generational players elevate people around you, even if it's someone as bad at. Even if it's terrible players, you still make them look good. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Sydney Coulson, you had a great game tonight. You get yourself a steak and a drink. You earned it. This team does. Stephanie White, let me tell you something. I'd like everyone that was tweeting me, everyone telling me Stephanie White this, she's not doing this. And I kept telling you guys, she's a player's coach. Yes, we're questioning some things now, Stephanie. But we're not going to give up on her. You want to know why? Because White Jesus is pulling up like she was at Iowa, baby. She's comfortable. She's in demon mode. She's taking over the league. Not just the games, the league. I'm pulling up for a third time coming down, and I'm pulling up for a fifth time coming down. I'm pulling up. She's unleashed because you want to know why? She has a coach that tells her, pull it and pull it again. This is a player's coach. This is a player's coach. The rotations were on point tonight. The timeouts were called when they needed to be called. I'm riding with Stephanie White Leather. I'm riding with her, and I'm still going to ride with her. I have no idea what this experiment is with Natasha Howard. I have no idea. No idea. Natasha Howard stinks. She stinks. Stinky, dirty diaper. Stinky, dirty diaper. She does nothing to help this team. Nothing. Natasha Howard is awful. Natasha Howard should go ahead and retire. And I think whatever she's done, for the league or, the things she's done for the league, that's great. That's great. That's great. But all great things come to an end. All great things come to an end. This is the end. I am tired of watching her play. Tired. She stinks. Stinky. She runs like she has to poop. She does. And from what people are sending me online, I didn't have time. I literally got home and I had to put the show and I had to get things together for the show. And I'm reading Twitter and everything as I'm on the way home. But people are sending me online that her family, she has a wife or family online with the gall. The gall, the audacity to go back and forth with people online about Natasha Howard. This woman stinks. She's not good. And you're not going to convince people that watch the game that she is. She stinks. And the fact that your family, if this is true, is online saying the absurd things that they're saying, Natasha, then you're an op. I want you out of my town. Get out of my town. You pack your bags and go. Pack your bags and go. You get you and that loudmouth reality star wife of yours out of my town. We don't need you here. We don't need all that trouble in my town. I want you gone. Everything that you did before in Dallas and, wherever else you played, Natasha, that ship has sailed. You can't keep up. Okay? I need you and that loudmouth wife of yours out of my town. Jeffrey Rose says, Super Chat, look. What happened? Thank you, Jeffrey Rose, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys supporting the show. I really do. Jeffrey says, "Marry me." No, but seriously, Natasha Howard stinks. I can't get past it. I can't get past it. Another thing that happened, Gracie or Dorisa says, who is her wife? It doesn't matter. Some reality star. She's on Bravo, one of the housewives shows. She's one of the women that embarrass herself on national TV and throw drinks at people. And that's who Natasha Howard has brought into my town. One of those. Okay. One of those on your shows. That you embarrass everyone. You embarrass everyone. Okay? That you claim to stand up for, and that's how you represent them. Anyway, one thing I want to talk about. Actually, let's take a look at some plays from the game, some of my favorite plays from the game tonight. And then I want to come back and talk about, because, of course, some of the slows have to point out White Sheeza. She has this, her body language on the court. It's this and it's that. So let's talk about the play. Fine. Let's talk about the play. And it has to do with Natasha Howard. But I want to take a look at some of my favorite plays from the game tonight. And then we're going to come back and talk about White Sheeza's. I also want to talk about A'ja Wilson, because she's funny. And A'ja Wilson is funny to me. She's starting to be funny to me. Also, Dejanay Carrington, she's a head case. And then we're going to talk about the slow of the week as well, okay? Let's take a look at some key plays from tonight's game. Let me see. Here we go. Here's White Sheeza's. Let's go. Let's go, Jesus! Yes!
Some more clock. And maybe the dagger.
Kelsey Mitchell with the hit.
Boston.
This is the Aaliyah. Guys, if you've been following W360, you guys know last season I was hard on Aaliyah. I was hard on Aaliyah, but guys, this is the Aaliyah Boston that I've been trying to tell everyone that we need to see. Right here. Big baby. Go up. Right here. That's it. I still would like her to be more aggressive. Leah Boston, Sydney Coulson, drain it. In the words of Rose, shout out to Rose from Black and White Sports. Boom. All right. Also, here's what White Sheeza's had to say after the game, folks.
After finishing that one.
I feel good. I thought my rotations were good. Steph got me a couple of breathers. But I feel strong. I felt good. I thought we played a good game. Thought there was a lot we can still improve on, which is really positive for us. But that's how the Fever are supposed to play basketball. Up-tempo, unselfish, working for your teammates. So really proud of our group.
I know you said you wanted to work on things on the defensive side of the ball, but on the offensive side, you guys broke a franchise record for threes made. I know you had 7. So what was working so well for you guys offensively?
I thought we did a really good job of getting the ball into the paint and then kicking it out, which, you know, percentage-wise, it goes up way more. So I'm really proud of our group. I thought we got high percentage looks. You know, when they're wide open, it's much easier to knock them down. So just really unselfish and led to a lot of really good shots for us.
Aaliyah Boston had a double-double. What's it like being back out there with her?
Man, I just love playing with AB. I thought we could have found her to get a few more touches, but on the pick and roll, they really slid over and helped, which led to us having open threes on the backside. So you kind of just have to pick and choose, you know, what you're going to take away. And she's a very unselfish player. She can hunt a triple-double every single night. She does a lot of really good things for us. So I love being back out there with her.
You guys were able to beat the Liberty. I know the last time that you guys played, it was a very close game. What does this mean for your team moving forward?
Yeah, it's something for us to build on, you know, one step at a time. You know, our schedule picks up quite a bit here where we play quite a few games in a short amount of time. So just continue to build, get better every single day, but this is a good one for us.
You said you were rusty. Just remember.
Yeah, that's right.
Not at all.
Take care.
Oh, what's the name here? Lester's Banana said, why is Jada Pinkett Smith interviewing Caitlyn Clark? Who called her Jada Pinkett Smith? Y'all are funny in this chat. I can't. Somebody put in this chat, I'm in a bind, Nate. Y'all are crazy. Oh, W360 Nation. I'm telling you right now, I love you. I promise you. Y'all they call this woman Jada Pink. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. Y'all talking about I'm in a bind, Nate. Man, listen. Oh my gosh. I gotta pull this together. Okay. What did we just come back? Okay, we looked at the highlights. This is what we was going to next. All right. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I should be more professional. I am so sorry. Okay. All right. Moving along. Moving along. So one thing that came up today, one thing that was is trending on social media right now is that because White Jesus is having a great game, because God forbid the white girl is coming back and having a great game, right? So, of course, there has to be something pushed out there, because you can't holler racism anymore, because no one is throwing nooses on the court and burning crosses. No one is throwing nooses on the court and burning crosses, right? So you got to find something to say about White Jesus, right? So here's what was put out, and this really make my elbows itch. It really makes my elbows itch. During the game, there was a tweet that went viral, and I responded to it. Guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. At the W360 _ you see it right here in the screenshot. This is my official Twitter okay? W360 Nation, we have a ball on Twitter, okay? Anyway, a tweet gets out and it says, Kev on Stage is a comedian who has a large platform. Let me move this over because I want to be clear when I'm talking about this. Kev on Stage has a large platform. He's a comic, okay? And people find him funny. Anyway, and he just started talking about women's basketball behind Angel Reese, like the rest of, guys like him, because they rub. You guys know I have a loose mouth when it's late at night. I want to say this politely. They tend to stand up for Angel Reese, even though any person that knows basketball knows Angel Reese is skillfully challenged when it comes to basketball. Beautiful woman, knows how to work the media, but if you know basketball, you know she's skillfully challenged. But guys like Kev on Stage simp for Angel Reese, they all look the same too. They all have the same uniform look, because I guess they think that by getting on the internet with their platforms and standing up for her lack of skill is, I guess, going to get them a shot or a chance with her. I don't know. Nonetheless, instead of pointing out that White Jesus is having an amazing game, he uses his platform to say, Caitlyn really got to work on that body language. Okay, let's take a look at the play that this comic is talking about. Before we take a look, I responded and I said, hey man, shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole. Okay? I said, if you've really been watching, you know it's best that Natasha Howard kick the ball back out. She should kick the ball back out. You're just hating because White Jesus is hooping and your fave could never deal with it. Deal with it. Right? Let's take a look at the play that this lame pointed out. Right here. And that's what he is. And I'm saying he's a lame. He's a lame. He's lame. Let's take a look.
Caitlyn, she been cooking, but she always does this. Even back to her Iowa days.
Take a listen to what he said.
Caitlyn, she been cooking, but she always
look. Caitlyn, she been cooking, but but just lame. Oh my gosh.
She been cooking, but she always does this. Even back to her Iowa days. 6 for 8 for 3. She misses one. Now watch. She wants the ball back. Watch her body language.
And now Howard working against Harrison. Tough move.
Caitlyn,
well, let me come back to me first. I'm with Caitlyn on this play. Yes. I'm with Caitlyn 100% on this play. Natasha Howard, pass the ball back out. Pass the ball back out. You haven't done anything this season to prove that you should go up one-on-one, that you should shoot again? Nothing. Pass the ball back out to Jesus. Jesus is hot. She's having the grand game. Now, I tried to stand up for you, Natasha. I did it. I said it on Twitter. I said I'm not mad at Natasha Howard feeling like I'm the MVP. I want to have an MVP season. Everyone should play with that type of drive. I'm an MVP. I'm going to have an MVP season. Everyone should play with that type of drive. You believe this in real life? Natasha, you're delusional. Pass the ball back out. I'm with Caitlyn. But you know what? The blacks are going. We live too. The slows, and the Caitlyn Clark haters, and all of the slows are going to scream. Look at her body language. See, look at her body language. She's not a team player. You see what she's doing? Angel Reese fans, all of y'all, I'll call it out. I don't care. Angel Reese fans, all of you. Look at her body language. Look at her body language. No. Any hooper would know that Natasha Howard should throw the ball back out. She stinks. She stinks. No one is counting on her to score. You got the rebound. That's good. You did good. You did good. You don't get a steak or a drink, but you did good. You did good. Natasha, you got the offensive rebound. Get the ball back out to Jesus. It's so crazy because Sade, I know you are. But seriously, get the ball back out to Jesus. I'm with you, Jesus. I will stand right there too and go, what the hell are you? Pass the ball back out. You stink. You shouldn't even be on the floor with me. Seriously. Guys, I try not to do this show this late. This is the reason why I say I don't do the show this late. I try to do it the next day because my mouth is too loose. It's late night. My friends are sitting back here. They're laughing, and I'm just like, ugh. But whatever. I don't care. So I want to take another look at this play. I'm with Jesus. So, and this is circulating. Now this is what's being spread. So the slows are going to try to spread this video. White Jesus, she has bad body language. Look, she got to work on that. She got to work on. No, White Jesus knows she's the Steph Curry. She's a generational player. Give the ball back to me. Stinky. You stink. You got the rebound. Pass it out. No one's coming to see you play but your loudmouth wife. That's it. No one else is here to see you play, Natasha Howard. No one else is here to see you play. No one. So let's take another look. Where we at? What did I label this as? Body language. Here we go. Look at this.
Always does this. Even back her Iowa days. 6 for 8 for
She
3.
missed
She
it.
missed
Okay,
one.
great
Now watch.
rebound.
She wants the ball back.
Natasha, throw it out.
Her body language.
We don't. No. Okay, fine. You made it. That's cool. That's fine. You made it. You made one shot in 6 games. Fine. Whatever. But I think the point here is White Jesus is hot. This isn't that no. And listen at this lane.
She been cooking, but she always does this. Even back her Iowa days. 6 for 8 for 3. She misses one. Now watch. She wants the ball back. Watch her body language.
And now Howard working against Harrison. Tough move.
Wow. Wow. So yeah, to anyone, any of the slows trying to pass this one play around as if like why she's Caitlyn Clark, she's not a good teammate. She's not this. You shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole. You don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. You've never played. You've never played because anyone that's ever played would know there's a teammate that sometimes get the ball and you like, hey, pass it, come here, kick it out, kick it out, kick it out. Like Angel Reese. But you know, you guys keep telling her to keep going up 5 and 6 times. So that's fine. I get why you think that that's okay. And she made it that time, but I get White Jesus. I get White Jesus. White Jesus been watching the same games as us. She's been out watching the same games as us. We all are wondering what she's doing on the floor. Seriously. Natasha Howard stinks. There's a close game happening in the WNBA. Seattle Storm and the Valkyries. It looks like it's 14 seconds left. 70-74. So we'll see who wins. So yeah, I don't like that. I understand that's going to be passed around. Don't like it at all, okay? Don't like it at all. What's so crazy is I can hear and feel you laughing. I know how you're laughing. Sade. That's who I'm telling you. All right. Where are we going to next? Oh, Asia Wilson. Actually, hold on. I'm going to touch base in the comments. 9 Divine 16 says, but why CJ? Should CC show her disgust for a player on the floor? Not very professional, and I love CC. Just my opinion. That's fair. I get it. That's fair. That's fair. But what I want people to understand is, have you been watching these past games? If you're a player that has been in practice before, I'm almost certain the reason why she's like, hey, because we've watched Natasha Howard miss countless putbacks, miss countless layups. If you got the ball right there, go ahead and kick it back out to the hot hand. So I don't think that's unprofessional. I think that's really just basketball IQ saying, hey, get it back to me. Get it back to me. You're not a hot hand. You're not a hot hand. You're not. Okay? This is basic. This is knowing who you're on the floor with. You get the ball right there. Hey, kick it back out. She done hit 5 threes. Kick it back out. Kick it back out. Kick it back out. We don't need to watch you try your move. Okay. Oh, well, fine. You hit it. Good. Good. But hey. Kick it back out. Kick it out. Seriously. We're watching you get pushed around in the post. You don't rebound. You get out work. You get scored on. You can't set good screens. Natasha Howard stinks. I don't care nothing about her making that one shot. She stinks. Natasha Howard had 4 points. She stinks. I would too be on the perimeter yelling, hey, bro, what are you doing? I don't care nothing about that made shot. It's the overall aspect. Like, kick it out. You're not that player. Kick it out. So yeah, I'm with Jesus on that. I'm with Jesus. Call it what you want. All right. Where we at? 50 minutes. Okay. Guys, this is a live show. The Valkyries, it looks like they won the game 76-70. Seattle Storm lost. Erica Wheeler and Seattle Storm lost. So shout out to Seattle Storm. They weren't able to pick up this win. It looks like Erica Wheeler had a good game a couple of days ago. She was very emotional. Very emotional. I think this was her first good game of her entire career. Wheeler has been in the WNBA about 12 to 13 years now. From her response, from having a good game, I'm assuming this was the first time she's ever had a good game, but probably, couldn't do it tonight. So the Valkyries here, they lost 70-76. They just lost. This is real-time info, guys, coming in through the Real app. They lost 70-76 to the Valkyries. Okay. All right. Where was I going next? Oh, Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson is not playing right now. She's out. It's a concussion protocol. But I really want to talk about this real quick. I really want to talk about this real quick because it's just something that I really want to tell my Asia. I think Asia has a concussion. They said she went out with like a head injury or something like that. Y'all, look how Asia showed up to this game. I look how Asia is at the Aces game.
As well, again, no Asia Wilson. She is in the building, no, she just couldn't stay away, Carolyn, and there with Bam, but out on concussion protocol, and we certainly hope that all she's going to need is that minimum amount of...
Let's take another look.
As well, again, no Asia Wilson. She is in the building, no, she just couldn't stay away, Carolyn, and there with Bam, but out on concussion protocol, and we certainly hope that all she's going to need is that minimum amount of...
Asia Wilson is funny to me. Asia Wilson, I don't care what nobody say. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you just don't. Asia Wilson is so funny to me. And that boyfriend of hers is too. Why are y'all sitting there looking so angry? Why you look so angry? Why are you so angry? You got your Nike commercial. You're not upset that you're not playing. Your team is stinking up the place this year. That team, that squad of yours looks awful because you won't allow women that want to reproduce plays. So you've had to trade people off and cover up a lot of things that's happening behind the scenes. And don't try to report my channel for saying that because I know that factually. But why are you looking so angry? What are you mad about? Mad about, Asia? What's the problem? And what is that boyfriend of yours mad about? Why are y'all so angry? Why? Because Jackie Young gets to show that she's actually the player that the Aces should play through? Let's take another look.
As well, again, no Asia Wilson. She is in the building, no, she just couldn't stay away, Carolyn, and there with Bam, but out on concussion protocol, and we certainly hope that all she's going to need is that minimum amount of...
I'm going to just come out and say, hey, listen. They're lame. They are lame. Forced lames. These are two lames. They're lame. They're lame. They're lame. That's just what it is. They're lame. They're lame. They're lame. Forced lames. Like, it's just so forced. It's so forced. It's so forced. It is. The commercials, I'm going to sit up here in a dark room with shades on because, oh, look at me. I have a concussion. You're so forced and dramatic. Oh my gosh. Speaking of dramatics, oh, I thought I had the DJNA clip in here. I don't have the DJNA clip in here. Oh well. DJNA Carrington went off on man bun in the last game yesterday. Yesterday, DJNA Carrington basically lost the game between DJNA, if you ask me, and Enrique. The Wings lost to the Aces 84-88. Jackie Young had 28 points. Jewel Lloyd had 21 points. I was wondering why Jewel Lloyd mom didn't perform after that game. Jewel Lloyd hit a big shot at the end. And I tweeted that. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I tweeted that. Follow me on Twitter at the W360_. I tweeted. Sade says Asia is so cringe, man. Yes, I'm not the only one. Like, she's just so cringe and just lame. You can tell she's from a small town, and wants to, Anyway, Chelsea Gray yesterday had 5 assists. The point guard had 5 assists. 5 assists. Chelsea Gray, 5 assists. Anyway, they ended up winning the game 84-88. The Aces did. I thought I had that clip up there. DJNA going back and forth with her head coach, Chris K, the infamous man with the man bun. I'm shocked that he don't coach those games barefoot. He looks like he would coach those games barefoot if you watch the Dallas Wings with anklets on and capris and a tank top with a necklace with a one of those rocks. You know how those yoga instructors wear those rocks? And no one listens to him. No one listens to him. That squad stinks. You could tell that Chris is coaching a lot of different personalities. He's coaching a lot of different personalities. From DJNA Carrington thinking that she's like a star in this league. So she has to try to do something every game to try to go viral instead of be good. Then you have Nalissa Smith, who's trying to prove to the internet and her brother that she don't stink, but she do, and she's not slow, but she is. You have Paige Beckers, who's the number 1 pick. So you have these people on her team trying to prove that, hey, even though our number 1 pick is here, I'm still good. See, look at me. I'm Nalissa Smith, and I'm not that good. And DJNA Carrington, who's trying to clout chase. And then you have Enrique Ogunbowale, who's been chucking up shots since the 90s. So that entire squad is a mess. That Dallas squad is a mess. It's a mess. DJNA Carrington is drunk in a pool the night before a game. Just hooping and humping. She's in when they played Minnesota, I see online that she's in Courtney and Natasha Howard in hotel room, and they're streaming, and it just looks like that they're just contemplating or talking about past experiences, and it just looks like just hooping and humping. Hooping and humping. Dejanay Carrington is the face of hooping and humping. Nalissa Smith, hooping and humping. That's it. Just a bunch of humping. And everything goes with just a little bit of hooping on the side. You know, we have a game here and there. That's all. You get a game here and there. You get a game here and there. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. That's all. That's all. All of them stink. All of them stink. They just hang out in each other hotels and rooms and just sleep with each other and just hump, 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 and show up to pregame and go and pretend to be good basketball players. That's it. That's it. That's what that Dallas squad is. That's what that Dallas squad is. You know, and I know when game day come around, I know they probably sit around and be like, damn, we got a game today. We got to pretend to play. You got to pretend to be professional basketball players because it's just a bunch of humping. It's a bunch of humping with a little bit of basketball on the side. That's it. And then that Dallas front office hires this what do you call those men that get their nails done? Beta male. Chicago's Sky coach as well. You know, they hire these beta males to try to coach these women. And these women are yeah, I gotta get off it. These women are you know, just telling them, hey, shut up talking to me. You know, because these men don't have them. Thank you, Gabrielle. So yeah, that's Dallas is a representation of what this league has been, and I've been watching this league, you know, so that's why a lot of people hate Caitlyn Clark fans because they're real sports fans. Okay, so that's what's going on. A lot of hooping and humping. All right, guys, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you identify as. Let me see here. Give me just a second. Here we are. We are now at the point of the show where each and every week, guys, we point out the slow of the week. Okay, we are at the point of the show, and if you are new here, the slow of the week, guys, we pointed out it's time. It's time. We are no longer letting these slows take over the conversation or even have a voice. Do you hear me? It is time. It is time. Okay, that the same, we're fighting back. Okay, we're pushing you back in your closets and we're pushing you back in your institutions. Okay, you will no longer have a voice. Okay, now before I get into the slow of the week, I'd like to announce officially here at the W360, we do not condone bullying. Okay, we don't condone bullying, and we do not condone any type of online harassment. Okay? We don't condone that here at the W360. We're nice people. We're nice people. So I'm stating that officially. All right. But what I will tell you, the slows All right, your time is up. Your time is up in this country, and your time is up in society. Okay? You're no longer going to try to make people believe the things that you're delusional about. Okay? Your delusion is going to continue to exist in your head. Okay? We're no longer tolerating it. We're no longer tolerating it. Slows? You're definitely not going to continue to be allowed in this space. Okay, we got agendas to push and points to prove. Slow. Okay, and whatever we have to do to take over this space, because this is now going to be a real sports league, you're going to have to find another league, okay, to take your delusion to and camp out and hang out at and trade septum rings and talk about how you're going to adopt a kid. I don't know what it is you all talk about, but whatever it is, you're not going to be able to converse about it at the WNBA games any longer, okay? We're here. Sports fans are here, okay? And you're just going to have to deal with it. I say that to say, thank you so much for the super chat. I say that to say the slow of the week. So what's been happening now, guys? The WNBA All-Star voting has started. Okay, it started this past Thursday. Okay, when you go to WNBA.com and cast your vote, or you can go on the WNBA app and cast your vote. Okay, I've been voting daily. I'm sure W360 Nation is voting daily, right? Um, when you cast your vote, you have to put an email to cast your vote, right? There has been people online that has used the slows emails to cast WNBA votes. CJSoFoolish here at the W360. I am saying, hey, I think people have the right to do whatever it is they want to do. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm not denouncing anything, okay? Trolling, sports trolling happens on all types of levels, okay? Everything was fine and cool. Everything was good until there were opposing fans that came into the league, okay? This is hilarious to me. But when you have a slow that come online and make statements as far as I'm going to sue the WNBA and these Caitlyn Clark fans are doing this. You blame one fan base are doing this and this and this and this and that. I'm going to play the video shortly. You're slow. This is the internet, dear. This is the internet. Before I go further, let's take a look at the video. This slow here, I think she got a slow of the week before. I can't remember, but I think she goes by Jaguar on Twitter. Jaguar online. She claims to be a lawyer. I have a lawyer. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. But you can be anything you want to be on the internet. Nonetheless, this woman is fooling a lot of people. And she's claiming that she has all this knowledge, legal knowledge and things like that. And she's going to sue the WNBA. And someone else also sent to me that this woman she drove to Chicago Sky. She stalks Vegas players and things like that. These are old WNBA fans. These are people that used to go to the games and trade septum rings and date each other and shit. Nonetheless, this woman claims, no proof, but claims that someone hacked her email and now she's going to sue the WNBA. Let's take a look at what Jaguar had to say.
So Sarah Jane Gamelli had posted yesterday, a Clarkie, CCFC member, District 22, domestic terrorist, whatever you guys want to call yourselves these days, was...
She calls Caitlyn Clark fans domestic terrorists. Mind you, this is the woman that says that Caitlyn Clark should have been the one that tore her ACL. Let's keep it going.
Openly wanton about the fact that they used her email address to cast all-star votes. Similarly, while I was live last night, I received 3 emails of random votes. I hadn't even voted yet. Of random votes for
Should have voted.
the Fever.
Should have voted. Why didn't you vote yet? Slow.
Using a public-facing email address of my agency. My agency is based...
You don't have an agency.
in California. Y'all already know California is an unlimited damages state. It's very, very litigious. And as a result, I've already drafted the letter. I'll send it when I get back. But I've already drafted a letter to the WNBA. It'll undoubtedly go to NBA's legal department. And I'm going to go ahead and start that process. Because I'm already letting it be known that I'm going to be taking every legal entitlement that I have, which includes if the WNBA does not preserve the information like I am telling them to, it will include me also suing them. The days of being bullied by Caitlyn's little cronies, CCFC, District 22, these seemingly they think they're anonymous trolls on the internet, are over. You fucked with the wrong one.
Jaguar, whatever you go by, I don't follow you. People send me clips of you and things like that. I'm telling you right now, I want to look you dead in your face and tell you, no judge in America would ever take you seriously. Ever. If anything, if you were to step into a courtroom, they would admit you into a psych ward where you need to be. Okay? They would admit you into a psych ward. No one is going to take a case seriously about WNBA All-Star voting. Do you hear how stupid you sound? You don't hear how stupid you sound. You think you sound smart. You sound smart to dumb people. Okay? Your email address is in your bio. A troll online used your email address to make a WNBA All-Star vote. This isn't going to go into anyone's courthouse. Do you understand me? This is not going to go. You and the other slows that are online, because this is a thing that's happening now. They're using people, you all slows email addresses that's in your bios. They're using your your email addresses to do WNBA voting. This is typical internet fun trolling shit. No judge in America is going to take you serious. There's no doubt, there's no benefit or doubt that anyone is going to give you. A judge is going to look at you and tell you to get the hell out of my town. Our taxpayers don't pay for this. Keep this on the internet. You know how dumb you look? Mind you, W360 Nation has sent me multiple screenshots of you saying Caitlyn Clark should have been the one that hurt her knee, and Caitlyn Clark is a terrorist and she's a white. You said a lot of count. I don't even bother to repost it because that's typical troll things. That's slow behavior. Slow behavior. A lot of things that are sent to me, I don't even repost. That's slow behavior. Okay? I'd like you to know that you're slow. And you and there's another account, Lolo Bike, and the rest of you out there that are saying that, we're being hacked. Our internet, our emails are being hacked. This is typical internet sports things that happen. No judge in America is going to take you serious. No lawyer in America is going to take you serious. You can't sue anyone. You can't sue anyone, okay? Stop trying to scare dumb people. So, Jaguar, is it? Congratulations! You are the slow of the week! You make sure, if and when you see this, or when somebody sends it to you, because you all watch this show. All of you watch this show. You're obsessed with the show. You all watch it. You act like you don't, but I know you watch me. Hit me up. Let me know where to send your shirt to. Don't be a slow. You'll get a shirt. And I'll send you a gift card for you to go get yourself a steak and a drink, because you earned it. You earned the slow of the week this week. Jaguar, is it? Oh, you're god awful lame. You're god awful lame. I can't believe people follow you and listen to anything you have to say. And then someone sent me and said that you're a lawyer. I would never let you defend me. I don't even believe you're a lawyer. You stink. You stink. You're lame, you stink, and I think you're slow. I think you're slow. Just like the people that listen and follow you. How dare you say why Sheeza should have hurt her knee? You hurt your knee slow. That's going to wrap up this week's episode, or today's episode of the W360. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the W360. I want to remind everyone, guys, WNBA All-Star voting is happening. Okay. It started this Thursday. You can vote for the WNBA. Your choice of WNBA All-Stars. You can go into the WNBA app. You can also go on to WNBA.com, okay, and vote for your All-Stars. Just to let you know, I voted for White Jesus, Caitlyn Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham. Who else did I vote for? Kelsey Mitchell, Lucy Olsen, Sonia Citron. Who else did I vote for? Kiki Ariafan. I voted for Kiki. Oh, Bree. Did I vote for Bree Stewart? I might have voted for Bree Stewart. I don't know. But guys, place your votes for WNBA All-Star. I'll be in Indiana for WNBA All-Star as well. I will be there. Okay. We're going to talk about that a little more as it gets closer as well. I hope to meet some of W360 Nation at WNBA All-Star. I hope to meet you there, guys. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's tonight's show. Listen, you guys know I have to let you go with something before I get out of here. If you ever encounter anyone in your life that ever puts you in a situation to try to dim your light, if you ever meet anyone that ever put you in a situation to try to dim your light, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Okay? Don't ever let anyone dim who you are. And don't, no matter what the the reason is, don't ever let anyone try to dim who you are as a person. Okay? Also, when you're bathing, guys, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Ladies, get you gotta get the belly button. You gotta get the belly button, and you have to gotta get like behind your knee. Behind your knee, that area collects a lot of dirt. Okay, you can't have like black knees like on the backside. It's because you're not bathing there. You're not bathing there, so you gotta bathe there. Bathe there. Get your belly button, and don't ever let anyone come into your life and try to dim your light. There are people out there that hate their lives and hate themselves, so they'll see you and try to dim your light. Pick up on it and leave. Okay? I love you, W360 Nation. I love you. I love you. Happy Saturday. Have a great night. Have a great Sunday, guys. I'll be back live. Definitely make sure you have your notification on. Okay? Until next episode.